I think it looks like we're being gaslit by our government. There have been numerous times throughout this pandemic where I've thought that our government and others around the world have behaved very strangely. But what's happening now with Omicron appears to defy logic to such a ridiculous extent that I've come to the conclusion that there's something very weird going on. I woke up this morning to the news that Boris Johnson is apparently considering bringing in vaccine passports, telling people to work from home, potentially cancelling Christmas, and saying that the evidence indicates that this strain is worse than others. Omicron has been detected in 38 countries, yet the World Health Organization said that as yet there have been no reported deaths. The latest research from South Africa, published overnight, states very clearly that in their opinion Omicron symptoms are mild and that patients who contracted it have not needed supplemental oxygen. The World Health Organization has come out and said that it believes that vaccines will work against Omicron. In fact, the WHO's Dr. Mark Ryan said there was no sign Omicron would be better at evading vaccines than other variants. And I'm quoting now, if anything, the direction is towards less severity. There's actually a very good argument to suggest that Omicron might be a good thing. Hear me out on this. What we really want in order to get out of this pandemic is for a new strain to emerge that becomes dominant but that's less harmful. Basically, something that almost acts as a kind of vaccine, really. And that's what many members of the medical profession are suggesting with Omicron. Indeed, I had a doctor on yesterday, Dr. Lawrence Jerlis, who said just that. Now, it's important to state that we are still learning about Omicron and tests are still underway, so yes, absolutely, there's the possibility that things could change. But let's just recap where we are today, what the current state of play is right now. Omicron appears to be mild, not resistant to vaccines, and hasn't killed a single person anywhere in the world. If this wasn't COVID-related, and a Prime Minister stood before the nation and said, "We've discovered a new illness. It doesn't appear to affect your health that much. It hasn't killed anyone, and we have a vaccine that combats it," you'd wonder why he'd even bother telling you about it, wouldn't you? If the Prime Minister then said that they were going to introduce restrictions that could massively affect your life, damage the economy, impact an already crippled health service, close schools, stop you seeing your loved ones at Christmas, prevent you from travelling abroad, you'd be well within your rights to say, are you mental? We've got ridiculous headlines circulating today, like this one. Omicron could mean more deaths as everyone could be reinfected. That headline came from a quote from a doctor who actually started by saying that the data appears to show that Omicron is less severe than Delta. Vast swathes of our media are actually deliberately spreading fake news about this, helping to whip up fear. They're using fear to sell newspapers and generate clicks. But let's get back to the government. All the headlines today are about Boris apparently hosting a boozy cheese and wine-infused Christmas do in Downing Street, complete with Secret Santa, which, if true, would prove that it was planned. This was at the same time that he was forcing people to stay apart from their loved ones. We had a health secretary who didn't exactly follow social distancing rules. And now, despite the fact that, as things stand, it appears more likely that Omicron could actually be a good thing for us, we're being told that it looks like it might be more deadly, and as a result, we might need to cancel Christmas, introduce vaccine passports, and all work from home. I'll say it again. In my opinion, I think we're being gaslit by our government.